Got the munchies, munchies, the munchies, the munchies. What's up and welcome to the Munchies. I'm your host, CJ Nelson, and today we're making chicken Alfredo for a family of 4. We're gonna keep it at $20 or less. Let's start with these bad 2 for $12 from the Metro Market. Now, I usually throw these in the air fryer because they don't really season them too well, and you're definitely gonna wanna re-season this before you throw it in there. So let's seal these. This is fire. Pretty simple. Salt, pepper, cayenne pepper. Nothing too serious. You're a father of 3, you gotta learn how to cook, man. You know what I mean? Every 5 minutes, Dad, we're hungry. Dad, we're hungry. There's nothing to eat. So let me go and make these kids some more. Get a little heat back. Usually we put that back in the air fryer for like 10 minutes. You want it to crisp up like a fresh turkey on Thanksgiving. Now, because it's already been roasted once, we don't need to cook it that long, so you shouldn't have to put it in the air fryer for more than like 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Now, while you got your chicken going, you want to get your sauce cooking and your noodles boiling, Italian bread to make, and we got to make our broccoli and cauliflower. It's the Munchies. Stay tuned. Believe it or not, there's like 80% of our population that can't make noodles. Step 1, you fill the pot with water. Step 2, add some sea salt to the water. That way it adds flavor to your noodles. Not too much though, we don't want to have high cholesterol. And then, very important step is don't put the noodles in the water until the water's boiling. That's it, baby. Shake it around a little bit. Like I said, this ain't gonna take that long. So that's going. Now we gotta get our sauce going, right? I like to mix my Alfredo sauces, add a little more seasoning, bring it to a nice boil, cover, and simmer. Stir that up, add some seasonings to it. I like my chicken Alfredo to be a little spicy, man. I don't know about y'all, I like to put a little cayenne pepper in it. Fresh parsley, Italian herbs. Oh, study that old shit. That was my fake ass mouth actually. Alright, let's get this on the burn. Now you're gonna want to stir that up a little bit. Always rinse your forks off, you know what I mean? Remember, don't put your lid on all the way. Leave your lid cracked. That way it doesn't boil over. All right, let's get our broccoli going. Let's see what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the container the chicken came in because we still gotta shred the chicken and re-season it before we put it on our Alfredo. So keep this is trash. Don't forget to do a little cleanup, you know what I mean? Cleanliness is godliness. And on the Munchies, we try to keep our work areas nice and clean and sanitary. Clean up as you go, you know what I mean? Get some chicken there. Put a little water in those. Not much water though, just a real little bit. See, check it out. Just like that much. Let's put some seasoning on that. Door, shut up! We're trying to shoot a TV show over here. Sorry, everybody. Apparently my dog don't understand that we're filming. Throw some salt and pepper on this broccoli. Oh shit. Some cayenne pepper. Probably gonna want to microwave this for like 5 minutes. Notice my microwave's clean as shit. I clean my microwave once every 2 to 3 days. I can't stand going over to people's house for dinner and they'd be having a dirty ass microwave talking about just heat your food up. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not putting my food in your dirty ass microwave. All right, right about now your water for the noodles. Should be about boiling. And you don't want to cook these too long. Egg noodles only got to cook for like 7 minutes. You want them to stay kind of not so mushy. You know what I mean? Make sure you stir them up. You don't want them to clump up and sink to the bottom. Don't forget to check on your Alfredo sauce. You don't want your Alfredo sauce to boil over. So we're gonna stir it. Give a little bit of that whisk. The Ricky Ross game is proper. And turn it down to a simmer. Next step is shredding the chicken. You're gonna wanna use gloves for these, especially if you're like me and you get manicures. Shout out VIP Nails on Park Street, Madison, Wisconsin for keeping nails looking fabulous. Anyways, like I said, you're gonna wanna put some gloves on for this step. Don't forget to stir your noodles. You don't want them to stick to the bottom of the pan. These only gonna take about 7 minutes to cook. So much easier just to use your hands, right? Sure. Paste. All right. Once you've drained all your noodles, right? You want to get some butter melting in that pan because we're making buttered noodle Alfredo. It's gonna be so fire. All right, you see we got the noodles in there with the butter, right? We're just gonna stir that, throw some seasoning on these noodles. We want them to be extra fire. Little fresh Italian herbs. I'm gonna stir this up with that butter. Oh, evenly spread around, you know what I mean? Awesome butter noodles. So you're gonna put those butter noodles down to a really low simmer, just enough so the butter heats up, you know what I mean? And then the noodles get all nice and moist. All right, we got our sauce done. The noodles are done. The chicken is shredded and re-seasoned. Now, it's time to get that bread, boy. Munchies. Now I know what you're thinking. CJ, what's up with this pack of cheese? It's been sitting there the whole show and you haven't even used it. What's it for? But if you've never been nowhere before, the cheese is for the Alfredo when it's done. I can't lie, I'm a freaking neat freak, so give me a second, I'm gonna wipe my counter down. Now, as with any Italian dish, bread is a staple. Olive oil, a little bowl, dump a little olive oil in there. Salt in there, pepper in there, cayenne pepper, some parsley and fresh Italian herbs into the oil. Little brush, and then what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna coat the oil on the bread. Now it's time for what we do best in Wisconsin. Throw some cheese on that bitch. Throw some cheese on it. Five cheese Italian, mozzarella, provolone, and a bunch of other shit. It's in the oven for about, I don't know, 8 minutes. All right, you guessed it, cleanup time. Ajax, antibacterial dish soap. I think our bread should be done. All right, here's our favorite part, making the plate. Shredded chicken, right? Noodles. Heavy on the... I forgot carrots. Next time, we gotta have carrots. Oh yeah. The munchies right now, like I'm so hungry. Like I could eat a fucking cow. It's been a wonderful episode of the Munchies. Until next time, I'm CJ Nelson. Peace.